in the bed or whatever, nigga. Did you make sure that the front door locked? It better be. Oh. Good morning, Saints. Good morning. Good morning, Saints. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, baby. Okay, baby. Go on in the skybox. Just watch down on me from above. Give me them headphones over there so I can shut this up. Because I got to be able to see my chat on my phone. How y'all doing this good morning that the Lord has made, honey? How are you guys doing this morning that the Lord has made? Y'all know I don't never be ready. But I'm working on it. I'm working on getting better at that. Good morning, Trish. Good morning, Rob. Good morning. I'm trying to let a couple people come on through so we can get this thing crack-a-lacking because y'all know I'm here for 1 hour and 1 hour only. But the topic this morning is going to be the Indianapolis woman that was killed yesterday. That's what we're going to talk about this morning and why. So have a seat. If you have rang the doorbell, come on in and have a seat. How y'all feeling this morning while we waiting on a couple of more people to come through? Because I ain't going to hold y'all long. Doing all that coughing and carrying on. Get out of here. Hey, Caramel, can you call a call? Because the weather changed yesterday drastically. and you is small. And you don't never think about the fact that that body can't take that. At 23, I thought I was beautiful too. I thought I could fly.
Girl, I'm fine. What you mean?
I ain't saying nothing about you not being fine. I said you a thin meat.
Yeah.
You a thin mint, honey, a thin mint. Speaking of which, remind me, call your sister has to wear my damn Girl Scout cookies head. Hell yeah, I want my girl say, y'all see, this is real morning table talk. This how we get out in the morning times until people come in. Cause I don't want to start talking about something and folks just get the popping up in here and whatnot. And then I gotta start all over. But I'm gonna start now. So if they didn't miss it, they gonna have to take the little ball and scroll it backwards. Y'all heard about that woman from Indianapolis on yesterday? Let me see if I can screen share real quick. Hold on. Because I want to talk about that. That really disturbed my spirit. Girl, I almost clicked off my damn live. Damn. See if I can bring that article on up. Lord be a fan. Yeah, that's her. That just broke my heart. That woman did all of that, and now they done got her. They done got her, child. Let me go over here to StreamYard and share this screen. Technology like this. Y'all should be able to see her. Let me know down in the chat if you can see the young lady real quick. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can see her, because that's her. Let me look at the chat and see if anybody's saying that they can see her. Can y'all see that lady in the can y'all see that? The 10 people that's in here? Maybe my chat ain't moving. I don't know. Wait a minute. I know that can't be right what I just seen. Hold on. Oh, okay. I almost say got mad, child. Okay, thank you. Look who remembers the mute button. I ain't muted. I'm muted. Y'all can't hear me? Okay. Oh, okay. You see, okay, thank you, baby. Thank you for somebody responding to me. Now, it says an Indianapolis woman is reportedly dead just hours after a Facebook Live where she exposed a local man for alleged homosexual for allegedly for being homosexual. This morning, a woman is gunned down on the near north side of Indianapolis as the victim has been preliminarily identified as Jane Walkfield. Yesterday, Jane went to Facebook Live to describe a situation that many are now saying led to her death. I don't know if it's going to let me play it. Let me see if I can play it.
Yeah, I see the whole gay bird in front of my whole 2 eyes. Two eyes. I had to come here and tell them about it. Listen. Happened earlier today. Hold on. This nigga.
Okay, were y'all able to hear that? Because I want to make sure the sound is right. Can you let me know if you can? Good morning, Demi. Good morning, Pat. Can y'all hear that?
Let me wait for somebody to get on here. Because y'all got to hear this story. Because this is a good story. You know, we hear a lot of shit, but we don't never really get to see that shit. Because these niggas, they hide. Listen, y'all, they're hiding behind the covers in the sheets around this bitch. The covers in the sheets. You feel me? The covers in the sheets. Hiding. They're hiding. So, I haven't, discussed some shit with this nigga. We have to, doing some business, me and this dude. Now, I'm going to tell you, he did give me some head way back a long time ago. Long time ago, a couple of years ago, like before I started fucking with Fred or something. No, he wasn't even there. It was after, okay, it was about 2 years ago. About 2 years ago. I think when I first was on Orchard, he gave me some head. That's when it was, you know. Okay, so when I was on Orchard, they gave me some head, right? Never really talked to him like that. You know, I had the old man. I had a lot of other shit going on, so I never talked to the nigga like that. Listen. So, I was doing some business with this nigga, right? Hold on. I had to run in there and still take my phone and run out. They chased me out the house. Hold on. Pants hanging and everything. Hold on. Screaming, Hallville. I said, fuck Hallville. I don't give a fuck. You niggas better give me some money. I'm fucking telling everybody. You niggas got some money? We Hallville. Ain't nobody. Fuck Hallville. Hallville won't have to pay. Because if not, it's just a story to be told. Oh, y'all don't want to pay? Bitch, I'll let you give me some head and you got her fucking niggas in their ass? Oh, no. Oh, no. This shit's not going to fly. No, it's not. And I feel disgusted. I've been sick all day. Thinking about how I let you suck on my motherfucking pussy. And you're over there hitting the fudge out the back of niggas. I can't stomach it. But they say you Far East Side niggas been doing that shit. I ain't never seen that shit. Listen, I never seen that shit with my own two eyes. But today, I've been scorned for life. But today, I'm trying to move forward. Today has been one. Today, I've been traumatized. You niggas out here traumatizing bitches. Pull down on this nigga. Hold on. I grabbed what I came to get or whatever. He's like, come on over here to my uncle's house or whatever. Boom. Familiar with your uncle's house. Had been over there before once or twice or something like that. You know what I mean? So I had grabbed whatever, but I'm in a rush because I got to get back to the shop or whatever, you know, or whatnot. So, boom. I'm riding down the street. I done got the nigga being Speedway, right? I'm damn near to the tire shops on 16th Street. I'm like, fuck. I don't let my phone. So I start calling my phone and I start calling his phone and when nobody answering on my shop phone, I got a little flip. That's my shop phone, right? So, girl, yeah. So I'm on my little shop flip phone and I'm like, boom, calling my cell phone, calling this phone. Ain't nobody answer. So I'm like, damn. So now I done got back over there. I done parked right up by the front door, though. Thank God, because they chased me out of there. They were trying to kill me. Y'all, they tried to kill me. So anything happened to me, y'all know they tried to kill me today. Them niggas. And then when I got in the car, I started talking shit. If anybody knows me, that's how I get down. As soon as I get to the car, I get close to my pistol. I'm really talking shit now. So wait a minute. So look, I'm in here. Hold on. I'm banging on the door. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. So I'm knocking on this motherfucking door. I'm like, I need my fucking phone. That's my money bag. I'm like hitting this motherfucking door. And I'm like, when nobody comes to the fucking door, right? And I'm like, damn. Something told me to check the door. That motherfucker was unlocked. When I stepped in there, y'all. Oh my God. My stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. When I walked in there, y'all, what I seen with my own two eyes. Hold on. Thank God my phone was sitting on the table right there by the door. I swung that door, but I said, oh! And I couldn't even talk the words. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth, right? So I'm like, I'm trying to breathe. I'm like, and I just looked down and see my phone. Since my phone, they were standing there just staring at me. So them motherfuckers looking like the devil. They was like they was really trying to kill me. So I just grabbed my phone. I was like, so I'm jumping, so running. I was jumping back in my car. Remember I told you I parked up by the door, right? So I get in the fucking car. And as I'm backing down, I'm like, hey, you motherfuckers, y'all better come up out some money. Y'all be talking that big money and shit. Give me a couple of bands or something now. Cause this right here, this is unacceptable. So I'm out the window like, you motherfuckers is trifling. And you bitches think y'all ain't gonna get me. So wait. Dude said, come on back. I said, nah, you on bullshit. I was like, motherfucker, send it. Cash at me, motherfucker. I said, if you don't cash at me in the next hour, I'm telling the whole goddamn city what the fuck's going on. I told him just cash at me 5 bands. That's all. Shit, you in a $50,000 truck? I can't get 5 bands. I can't get 5 bands. I was just like, cash at me 5 bands. That's it. And I don't tell a soul, you know, you won't be nothing on nothing. Huh. That motherfucker, look, I called his phone. He kept saying, bitch, I'm Hallville. Bitch, ain't nobody gonna go against. I said, who the fuck is Hallville? Don't nobody give a fuck about Hallville. Who the fuck? Does anybody know what the Hallville was? I was just sitting over there. I got a bag at Hallville. I'm saying you bitches' faces and made a bag. What are you talking about? Enough to get me to my next location. So fuck a Hallville. Who are ya? Hallville, who is it? Anybody real? Who is this nigga? And so, hold on. I gave this nigga ample opportunity. I even gave him an extra hour to come up with the money. I was like, listen, just run me the bag. I'll just try to forget. But at the same time, nigga, you could have let me know you was getting down like it. He said, bitch, I ain't gotta tell you shit, bitch. I don't owe you no explanations, bitch. He's talking like a G, though. This nigga talking like he on gin, though. This nigga is talking like he's on gin, though. Okay? I'm telling you, he's talking like a G. I said, boy, they told me they was doing it out east, but I didn't know y'all was doing it out west like this. I believed out east. I done heard about out east. I heard about you niggas out east getting nasty than a bitch about a bag. Y'all niggas out east, them niggas getting 20, 30 off white men, I heard. I don't know, but what I am gonna say is, Jamal, you got the right bitch today because I take it personal because you gave me, you administrated hit on me before. So now I gotta go, well, I stay in the hospital, so you know what I mean? I probably would have known if something would have happened to me behind this shit, but at the same time, you're not safe. You're not safe. You know, it's been a long time really since I touched you like that or whatever, but motherfuckers ain't safe out here, y'all. It's definitely not safe. They're sick, they're nasty, and they're just out here to get bitches. And they're out here, man, that shit is real. That shit y'all see in ATL, that shit is so fucking real. And it's starting to come down. It's tumbling down to our city. They're taking over. Everybody needs to check their nigga out straight up, because these niggas is playing like they this and that and got the keys to the city and all this and that. And they under the sheets and the covers. So I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I've been super traumatized today about some niggas once again, because I had to witness some shit that I didn't come to see or nothing like that, and I don't appreciate it either. Because you know what? If you get down like that, nigga, you need to let motherfuckers know. You don't just do that kind of shit and just think it's okay. Then you was looking at me like you were going to do something to me. Bitch, I'm out of here. Yeah, bitch. I would have let him go right out my little court, honey. I don't move without my pistol. Never, bitch. Should have went to the door with that motherfucker. Good thing I didn't. Then pop one of them niggas. Hey, all I'm saying is, guys, you females don't make it no better. Y'all keep accepting these niggas back, and they just nasty, and they just do what the fuck ever they want to do and stuff. And now they just getting wild. I guess they just tired of us bitches. Now they fucking each other and shit. The shit's getting wild. All I'm saying is, be safe. Boat up on your dude. Boat up. I'm telling you, boat up on these niggas, because ain't no telling what's going on. I done seen this shit right here. I'm everybody suspect. After this right here, all you niggas is suspect until I determine otherwise. All you niggas on the list. All you niggas. I'm cool. I should have known. You know what though? I'm gonna tell you what the first clue was. The nigga was getting his toes done. This should have told it right here. The nigga was getting his toes done, y'all. And you know how you can change the face on live? You can change the face of the person that, you know, like you're looking at them. He was changing them into men and stuff. I understood he was changing it to like women or characters, but when you was changing them into men, why do you have the men on your feet, baby? What are you doing here? I'm like, I thought that was weird. That was the clue. See, it be clues. It be signs. And I did show somebody and she was like, ain't this weird in a bitch? Why is he turning the camera into a man touching his feet? I thought that was disgusting. That was number 2 weeks ago. And man, here we go. I walked into a mess. I walked into some smutty, nasty, disgusting shit. And I'll probably never be the same. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I will never be the same. Never. And these little dusty ass niggas, they gotta be stopped. They're fucking disgusting. Now I'm wondering where you got the money for this truck and shit. You're probably fucking white men downtown. You hang downtown all the goddamn time. You down there fucking them white men? What's going on out here in these streets? For the better Indianapolis, for the greater Indianapolis, you niggas need to knock that shit out. Y'all infesting our little town. We all gonna be dead. I ain't touching nothing else. I don't want no head off you niggas or nothing else. I'm cool. I'm cool. Y'all done show me what time it is around here. Shit, I thought we was safe. We sorry than a bitch around here. Y'all ain't gotta worry about it. But one thing for certain, 2 things for sure, that bitch should never be back on this line a day in his motherfucking life. Bitch, you should have just paid the bread. You don't want to walk around like you got so much motherfucking money. Nigga, well, you should have got me quiet there. 5,000, I would have thought maybe that you were sincere about being good, right? You would have ran me about 5 G's. I would have thought that, you know what I mean? I could have maybe took you seriously. And maybe, I don't know, but you declined. And you thought you was going to scream that Hallville shit and thought somebody was going to give a fuck about that shit. I don't give a fuck about a Hallville. Nigga, I sat over a Hallville by myself and made a bag. Was leaving out there with hundreds every day. What are y'all talking about? I don't give a fuck about fucking Hallville. The fuck? Dusty motherfuckers. And now y'all out here passing out shit and anything else. I don't know what y'all got going on. But what you're not going to do is never get back on my line again, you weird ass motherfucking dude. But today was your day to get exposed. Clearly today was your day. Because I'm here to tell you. I'm at the top of the mountain. I'm telling it like Moses, like I told you I was going to do. And I told you I was going to do this. Motherfucker, they chased me out the house though. Hold on. They motherfucking parents was hanging. Hold on. God, wait a minute. Listen. I've never seen such. Thank God for the people that were outside and shit and kids and shit. They had to stop at the door because they got the top of apartments. They got the little hallway. They had to stop at the door because there were kids and shit getting out of school and stuff. And people outside, thank God. But I hopped in my truck, hopped in my car. I was talking hella shit. I was talking hella shit. Boy, everything I wanted to say, I couldn't say at that moment. But after I got to my car, I told them motherfuckers the truth about their trifling asses and told them how fucking dare you motherfuckers. Ugh. Ugh. And you kept on trying to tell me this nigga was your cousin. So was it your cousin or wasn't it? I don't know. And kept having them in your videos all the time. Just some dude I had never seen in a day of my life. And come to find out, you and this nigga sticking and moving. But I'm about to have to get out here, y'all. Because I got some shit going on. But I had to just get this off of my chest. I had to just bring it to the community because this type of shit right here, it got to be stopped. And if something happens to me or something like that, at least you guys know the truth, okay? Because he's quite upset about the change of events that have occurred at this point. And I don't even know who the weirdo he had with him or nothing, or none of that. But all that Javier shit, I don't care about it or none of that. But the truth is the truth, and it is what it is. And next time, take my threats for real. I don't know what will make you think I wasn't gonna tell nobody. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Nigga, I don't fuck with you like that. You weird ass nigga. These niggas is really crazy. I'm Holfield. Okay, you're Holfield. Nigga, I'm behind the fear, bitch. I'm behind the fear. You know what I mean? I used to live down the street from Nyca. Nigga, who cares? Who fucking cares? The ghetto boys was living next door to me. Who cares? The fuck? Listen. We was in Homeville. Nigga, nobody give a fuck about that shit. Oh. Y'all fucking and y'all freaking in Homeville. I've had enough of it. So from here on out, y'all better check these niggas out straight up. I mean, I'm talking about taking back to the 3rd grade, talk to their principal. I'm talking about we got to really start checking these niggas out because I would have never thought in a million years this nigga was going to come out of a bag like this today. This right here, it just killed my little heart because you be trusting people. You do believing people. When they show you totally different from what you really thought. These niggas got on masks, y'all. They got on whole masks. Be safe out here. That's the only thing I can say is be fucking safe. Be safe. I'm disgusted, but it's gonna be all right. But if anybody needs any tires, come on out, Castleton. Tons of tires. I got them all. I got tons of them. And I'll get back with y'all.
All right. That pissed me off. Okay. For a lack of a better term, that pissed me off. Now, I heard a couple things wrong for that. With that, I heard a couple of fucking things wrong with that, and let's talk about it, family. Thank you so much for the cash out. Thank you. Let's talk about this. This pissed me off. Okay, this pissed me off. Hold on. I don't want y'all to have to hear no feedback. Okay. It's a lot to unpack, and I'm trying to get my mind together. Okay, first and foremost, I'm sorry that good morning, Miss Alfreda. Good morning. Welcome everybody to the room. Welcome to the room. I hope you've done your due diligence by ringing the doorbell and coming on in. If you haven't, take a moment to do so, because child, just do so. But anyway, this is where I'm at. First and foremost, was she not aware? And I'm going to try not to cuss at her because she is no longer in the land of the living. So I'm going to try to hold some reserve about my damn self this morning. But see, this is a lot of stuff I want to say. So I'm going to warn you now. We might run over the hour because I got shit to say about this. I've never been a proponent for that damn outing people shit. But we're going to talk about, ma'am, you didn't know that getting online telling this man that he need to run you 5 racks or you was gonna blast him was illegal? You didn't know that? Girl, why you ain't know that? That was illegal as hell. And then your life wasn't worth nothing but 5 racks? And you somehow convinced yourself that that shit was okay. He should have it because he drive a $50,000 truck. That don't mean that he got no money to be wasting on you. And how dare you try to embarrass that man by blasting him on social media? If you go over to her Facebook page, you'll see that it was a build-up. She was threatening all morning that she was gonna go live. Good morning, Phoenix, and expose them. We're talking about the Indianapolis woman who was killed yesterday after doing a Facebook Live outing somebody. Good morning, Lady Steph. I just played the video her Facebook Live. It's not on Facebook anymore, but I found it online and I played it. That disturbed my whole damn spirit when I saw this. That disturbed my spirit because she basically wrote her own death sentence. Okay? She wrote her own death sentence and trying to out somebody. Then she gonna say she doing it because years ago he went down on her. But if y'all really pay attention to that video, she said that he gave her and she cut it off. It sounds like she said he gave her something. Now I don't know, but that's what it sounds like to me. And when this video finishes, I will put the link to the article. Matter of fact, damn that I do it now. Hold on, let me go snatch that article so I can put it down here in this chat for y'all. Hold on, let me snatch this shit up again. Oh, that disturbed me so bad. Ma'am, you put yourself in harm's way. But why would you even think that it was okay to try to expose these people? If I understand that we live in a world nowadays, hey, school bus driver, love kids. I'm not saying that she should lose her life, but I don't know why people think the LGBT community is soft, but that is the complete opposite of the truth. Absolutely. I feel you there. You ain't told not one damn lie. Let me get y'all this article so that y'all can go watch the video again when the live ends. Because I'm not going to, I'm, child, what the hell did I just do? Hold on, y'all. I just can't believe she thought that was okay. I cannot believe she got on there in that medium ass pullover and basically said to these people that you extorting money from them. You took them as something other to play with. I told y'all don't never play with people like that because somebody will hurt your ass, okay? Somebody will hurt your ass. Now, I understand that in the world that we live in today, there's the site. Y'all can go look at the shit for yourself. But I know we live in a world today where there are men out there who like men and they want to keep it on the down low. I'm not a proponent of that either. Okay. I feel like living your truth. In 2020 is the best time if you in the LGBT community to come out because in this day and age, that community is very, very strong. And these ain't the and let me I don't want to say the wrong stuff. Back in the day, people saw being gay as a weak thing. They saw that as a weak thing. They felt like men who like other men were soft and pussified and whatnot, okay? That ain't the truth today. That wasn't the truth back then. They stronger now than ever. They wasn't never no punks or nothing. They was never no punks, no way. They were never no weak community. They just were in a position to where it was more people in this world back then than that didn't understand homosexuality and wanted to come up against it than it is today. Today, that is a very, very, very powerful community. And you don't play with them like that. Now, I'm not here for the down low man. Because oftentimes in these down low relationships, you ain't just being down low, you hurting somebody while being down low. You either got a wife, a girlfriend, family, something going on. So I don't believe in the down low situation. I feel like live your best good life. If people can't accept it, then they just can't accept it. But you can't spend your whole life trying to live so that other people will be pleased. You're gonna come up short. So I'm not here for the down low man, but I am here for the person that wants to live their truth. If she walked her ass up in there and found him with another man, that wasn't her damn business. And if this ain't your man This a dude you so-called allegedly had some dealing with just mere years ago. He went down on you. Why do you give a damn what he is or what he ain't? It's not your business. Now, I don't want the woman to wind up dead. I did not. But see, that's what happens when you play pussy and get fucked, okay? You gotta stop playing with people. You so stupid. You get up on Facebook Live in that medium ass hoodie, and you just as ghetto and retarded and ignorant. You with all of that, trying to out this man, not knowing that A, you looking like the fool, and two, you putting your life in danger. Girl, you said you always packing. When they pulled up at your ass at that red light and shot your ass, why the hell you wasn't ready? My mama told me if you stay ready, you ain't never got to get ready. This is a prime example of doing too damn much and how it can have you laying in a pine in a pine box, honey. Because trust me, there's going to be some slow singing and flower bringing in her name very soon. That disturbed me. What gave her? I'm disturbed in so many different areas with this. Like, what made you feel like you could embarrass that man on social media? See, I told y'all, social media is a blessing and a curse. This wasn't even her man. This was some dude she claimed like years ago, even though I think it's a lie. For her to be that want to get on there and expose like that, I think the nature of the relationship was a little bit more than what she said yesterday, Miss Jean. I don't understand this. Yes, she was out of line. Fifi TV, welcome to the room. She was dead ass out of line for what she did. She tried to embarrass that man and ended up losing her life. Losing her life. And I was reading several articles. Some articles say she had 3 kids. So it's 3 babies out here that don't have a mama today because their mama was a damn fool on social media for clicks and goddamn views, much like the dumb shit that they do down here. Anything for the ass in. In this life, there are consequences for your action. Did I want this lady to end up dead? Hell no. But at the same time, I cannot deny the fact she brought this on her damn self. What would convince you that it's okay, even if you had dealings with this man currently? What would make you want to get online and try to air him out, thinking there's no repercussion for that? For every action, there is an opposite reaction. Meaning, in layman's terms, don't fuck with me and I won't fuck with you. What's so hard? Why was she so invested in what he was doing? It was not any of her business to blast his business on live for the world to see. Absolutely. I would agree with you, Miss Butterpecan. Welcome to the room. People play too many games. I have seen that up close and personal. That shit ain't right. He ain't do nothing to you for you to take your ass, your fat ass up. And see, I'm getting mad. Okay, let me bring it back. What would convince you to take your ass on Facebook Live and embarrass that man like that? And when I read the article, it said that video had been viewed over 100,000 times. Girl, you went viral, didn't you? Oh, but she ain't here to enjoy that. Don't nobody want to be exposed. She ain't had no right to expose him. How did she think that this could turn out? Okay, from what you was talking, he probably the way she was talking, y'all, and based off what I read, he was a hood dude, maybe even a little deal around the area. He had a little, how y'all know how that shit go in the neighborhood. Nigga ain't on, but the nigga on. You know what I mean? What made you think because you seen him laying with a man that he was gonna just let you do him that way? No, that's not how that go. That was stupid. That was stupid. And if she got 3 kids, like I read, that was stupid. That was triple stupid because you had 3 reasons to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. You had 3 good reasons to do that. And if you didn't have no dealings with this man like that, you triple. You had 4 reasons to shut up. I'm so tired of people. Now again, I don't like these down low men. I don't like them because they go around here and they sneak around and they do their thing. I don't like that. But I don't have a problem with a person being LGBTQ plus. And just because they not walking around telling the world don't mean that they in the closet. That means it ain't none of your damn business. Do we as heterosexuals walk around talking about, oh, I like dick? Every time you got to turn around, you got to validate, I like dick. Well, then they ain't got to go around telling you what the hell they like. Let these people live their best good life and they will let you live yours. Failure to do so can end you up like Miss Jane Woodfield or Wofield. She got too much damn mouth. That's one thing. Women, act like women if you want to be treated like women. We walk around here all the time talking about women right and men don't treat women right. Give them something to respect and they might. She ain't think that when she was popping out, yo, listen, y'all, listen. Let me tell y'all this. With this damn medium ass hoodie on, with her fat ass stomach exposed to the world, I thinking she just looking good, putting this man business on blast, even incriminating herself, telling this man, "Give me 5 racks and I won't tell nobody." Girl, you could have went to jail for that alone. It's never a good time to expose somebody, try to embarrass them. Why would you do that? That was so stupid. Oh my God, that was stupid. That was dumb as hell. It really was. I don't understand what possessed her to do that and what make her feel like it's her place to tell the world this man's business is beyond me. Why would a mother do that? Because if she's got 3 kids, that was 3 good reasons to sit the fuck down and shut what we like to call the fuck up. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Miss B. I don't appreciate that. That's wrong. She could have lived to continue to live her life and raise her kids if she got kids for real. Because I'm saying allegedly, I don't know that this lady has kids. It was said in a few articles, and some people were saying she's got 3 kids. That was 3 reasons to shut up and mind your business. That ain't like telling somebody like, "Oh, girl, she still." No, you shaking somebody's foundation when you trying to blast them for being what you consider to be down low. They might not even been down low. Just because a person don't tell you their business don't mean that they down low. You don't walk around just exposing what you got going on in your personal life to mere strangers. You don't that people that like gay folk walk around with a badge on their shoulder that just automatically identifies them as gay. No, it's a thing called being a private person. Good afternoon, Sharika. Welcome to the room. Everybody don't want their business out there. And every man that decides to keep his business to himself ain't down low and ain't out here spreading diseases. Get that goddamn stereotype out of your head. Yes, there are men out here who mess around with men because they don't want nobody to know about it. Meanwhile, got a wife and a family across town. Those men, I don't understand them either. I don't have a problem with that truth coming out because that truth might be saving somebody because if he down low with one, he might be down low with another. But because a person has a private life, which you entitled to, welcome to the room. So you're entitled to have your private life. You don't got to go around telling the world what you got going on. I feel bad that she's not here anymore, but man, you brought this on yourself. Who does this? And she was boldly on there going in and letting hell because she walked in and found out this man was into men. You don't know how many men around here that like men that you just don't know. And it ain't because, again, that they down low. It's because it ain't none of your business. This society today has gotten too damn nosy. And they use these social media platforms that could be beautiful things. They help promote businesses. They link families together that ain't seen each other, heard from each other for years. It gives you a little entertainment. You can find a variety of services all down to the social media. The downside of social media is people feel like they can get on there and say any doggone thing they want to, and there should be no repercussions. The downside of social media is them DMs get a lot of people exposed. And I'm not talking about DL exposing on DL exposing only. It's other exposing that go on. And it usually starts in the DM. What that song say, it go down in the DM. I don't understand that. A lady lies dead today because of some stupid actions and trying to make a joke of somebody's real life, putting somebody's real life on blast for the world to hear and try to make a mockery of it. Some of y'all homophobia be showing and y'all don't even know it. Give me a tissue. I don't understand. That disturbed me to my spirit. Yeah, she used social media as a weapon, and as a result of that, you saw what happened. Excuse me, y'all. Lady Detroit says, I'm telling you, about a week ago on social media, almost got this man in a pine box because everyone ain't no punk. Exactly. She thought that bringing this man's business to social media was the thing to do. And on top of that, she was crazy enough to try to extort the man for $5,000. Girl, your life wasn't worth nothing for $5,000. That's all you worth? Something's wrong with that to me, family. Something is wrong with that to me. What would possess this woman to get her butt up on social media and expose this man for liking other men and think that there wasn't going to be some consequences to her action? She thought that they was weak. She had that old idea that they had about gay men back in the back day. You know they supposed to be weak and you know meek and all that shit. Yeah. I hope some of these homophobic people in this sector, insert names here, will see this story as a cautionary tale and see that they're headed in the same direction. Sean Doe. Child, she was down there to the social media just doxing the damn man. I ain't lying. And thought that was okay. Now let me loop this back around to the point of me bringing this story. There are a lot of Jane Woodfields or Wofields right here in our little community here on YouTube. You saw what happened to Jane. I said yesterday in my live, my morning brew from yesterday, I told y'all that I feel afraid. I feel afraid because some of the stuff that these people are doing in this sector right now is going to cause us to have that issue. Hold on. Oh, moderators drop the cash app. They are asking for the cash app. Okay. Thank you. Why can't people just let folks live and exist? I know that everything can't be. Good morning, Woody. Welcome to the room. Good morning, Fayed. Welcome. Well, it's morning still here in dirty, but welcome to the room. Why can't you let these people live their life in peace? Now I said what I said, and I stand in that. If you are living your life down low, meaning that you playing both sides of the field, you over here with this dude doing what grown people do, then you take your ass home to the other side of town to a woman and live with her and the children y'all have created, you are fucking wrong. I know a lot of people be, saying, Lady Nyca, you really be going hard for the LGBT community. Well, excuse me, but I got a queen in the LGBT, okay? And even before then, y'all, the first person that ever showed me real love when my mother died was my cousin, and he was gay. Good morning, every reviews. Well, good afternoon, depending on where you at. It's still morning down here in Louisiana. I have compassion for them because I don't see how people treat them. Y'all think they treat us bad as black people? Shit. You better slide that puss on over there to the LGBT plus community and see how they get treated. Yes, I have. Good afternoon, Natalia. Yes, I have compassion for the LGBT community. I'd be fake and phony as fuck if I said I didn't. I rep them because I got kids. I've got friends. I don't understand why people feel like it's okay to try to expose people and there shouldn't be nothing to happen. No, it's wrong. Where is your human compassion? Even if I don't agree with a person, I don't want to see nobody hurt. I'm not going to try to expose you. Hey, Shantastic, welcome to the room, sugar. I'm not going to try to expose you. I'm not going to try to hurt you. I'm not going to, the first time I have an issue with you, I want to call you the F and the P's of the world. No. I'm going to cuss your motherfucking ass out like I do anybody else. Shit, it's equal opportunity. But I ain't got to cut you below your bed. I ain't got the trash can, baby. Give me the trash. I ain't got to cut you all up like in your asshole because I got a problem with the way you choose to. And why do we have a problem with that? Let's just be real. Why do we have a problem with the community? You ain't got no problem with them when you want your goddamn hair fixed, bitch. You ain't got no problem with them when you want your goddamn badass outfit together. You ain't got no problem with it then. You don't got no problem with it when you want a bitch to teach you how to read a whole down. I had a stupid bitch email me from a imposter ad, and let me just state that right there too. I done told y'all, don't see, I'm not the average YouTuber. Shit get real with me. Don't fucking send me shit that's negative, okay? Somebody emailed me, and I saw it this morning, and the bitch said to me, you seem to always, your channel is turning into a LGBT community channel. I wrote that bitch back and said it always has been. Fuck you mean? It always has been. This is an all-inclusive channel. Didn't you hear me when I said welcomes the saints and the love things, saints and them goddamn ain'ts? Everybody is welcome. The games y'all playing on YouTube, somebody gonna wind up just like Miss Jane. Because everybody get tired. It's only so much, and you don't know what the next person's how much the next person can take. What I may be able to take a lot of the man sitting. Welcome to the room, Miss Tessie. I'm sorry I didn't see you. What I can take, how much I can take, may not be what the next man can take. What I may not lose my goddamn mind about, the next man might beat your ass and cut you deep for it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Natalia is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, honey. Stop picking at people. Oh, baby, that number in that check going down, baby. They don't like this kind of teaching. Oh, I done worked on somebody nerd this morning. I don't give a damn. It need to be said. Too much is happening on YouTube. And if y'all don't chill out, if y'all don't pull back on some of the stuff y'all do, somebody going on YouTube in our little community is going to end up just like Miss Jane. It's going to be some slow singing and flower bringing on a Saturday. Good morning, Miss. Good afternoon, Miss Sean. Somebody gonna get hurt because you're doing too much. I'm heartbroken for Miss Jane that she is no longer with us in the land of the living. But I can't. That only goes so far because Miss Jane wrote a check that ass couldn't cash. See, that what happened with Miss Jane. That's what happened with her. She got on Facebook Live and thought yesterday was a good day to embarrass a man and put all his business out on Front Street because she clearly has an issue with the community. Welcome to the panel, Simone and L Teddy 27 official. Y'all feel free to sound off. We having a panel discussion this morning. I told y'all we going over the 1 hour mark this morning. L Teddy, you can sound out. Simone, you can go first. It don't matter to me. Whoever.
I just thought that it was very silly what she did. I mean, so she walked in, she caught the man, and she just decided to out him. They weren't dating. They weren't, because it sounded like it was a man in the background when she was talking. I just want a little clarification because I kind of came late when you did the video. So they weren't dating or anything, and she walked in the
She
room.
said years ago that the man had ate her out a couple years ago.
Okay, but now
but then it was a part of that video where it sounded like she almost said he gave her something. The way she was
Mm.
talking, it gave me the impression, even though her mouth was saying she ain't had no dealings with him, sound like she did. It's
That's
more
what I
to
was
the
gonna say.
story.
You took the words out of my mouth. That's what I was gonna say. It seems like, because who would be that emotional? Who would care? I don't care who my ex or anybody I messed with years ago sleeping with right now. So it seems to me it's a little bit more to this story that's not being said. Was she sleeping with the man or was she not? And I don't know why people, and I blame the media somewhat for this also. The media portrayed gay men, and then the gay men that they show on these shows as sensitive, soft people. I remember as a little girl, I went to the party store and these men came in there picking with this gay man. He was in there. And baby, when I tell you he kicked ass and took names, he kicked ass and took names. He wasn't buying that. So that at the end of the day, because the man is gay, doesn't mean he's not a man at the end of the day. And I wish these silly ass people will see and understand that that's a whole man. And I think people look at gay men as like Billy Porter. I Googled the other day and I saw Billy Porter. I did not know Billy Porter sung that song Show Me years ago. If you look at him, how he used to look back then, he was so big and manly, and you see him now. Did you know that, Nyca, that Billy Porter sung that song?
No, I didn't know. I
Girl,
told you
yes.
I don't all I know about Billy Porter, and this is the honest to God truth, I don't follow him. All I know is from what you told me, he on pose. And every time I see him at some event, they showcasing, some dress he got on or something. And some of them be bad. But it's like they oversaturate us with that in my opinion. But they can. It's
And
cool.
that's my issue. They oversaturate and they give people this false image of how gay men are or gay women are. And people actually think that, they think that this is the person you see on TV. This is how they act. When you get your ass beat, period, by a gay man or a gay woman. So I just wanted to say that. I wanted a little bit more clarification. I apologize because I was late to
Oh,
your
no
chat.
problem.
So
El Teddy, you want to weigh in? Because I know you want to unpack this thing. You want to unpack it a little bit.
Oh boy. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to those people on the East Coast. Um, Let me start by saying that one of the things that I'm glad that you said in some of the beginnings of your commentary after the video is not only are gay men not soft now, but they never have been, even back in the day when people had those backward thinking, understandings of what gay men were. Actually, like I said in my comments, it's the complete opposite. I hate to go a little bit left, but to be able to do some of the things and stunts that we have to do in bed sometimes, baby, that takes a great amount of strength. Okay, but but to go further with it, I think what you're seeing in the 21st century is this. If you go back decades ago, even if you want to go back to even the beginnings of this country, being a gay person, being homosexual was frowned upon. It was illegal. It was deemed you being insane for a good portion of the history of this country. And I'm saying that to say this, whereas the gay community was just as vocal and active and just as ready to go and just as ready to put their foot in someone's neck back then, just like they were today. The difference was the numbers were smaller. And the reason that the numbers were smaller was because you had less people willing to openly identify as gay because of legal issues, because they were afraid for their safety, so forth and so on, because they might not have wanted to lose their job, because they may not have wanted to lose their family. And so the numbers, not that there were less gay people, but there were less people who identified as gay. And so in the 21st century, where there are a lot more things in place that make it not as look badly upon or makes it not so much a stigma, not that it isn't completely, but it's not as bad as it was. You do have more people identifying as gay. You do have more people that are just living their truths. And my point that I'm getting to is this: the numbers are larger now. And so them same people that would have put your foot in they foot in your neck in 1965 will put their foot in your neck in 2020. And there are more of us now. And so the thing about it is we have social media, we have television, and we have things where we are visible and vocal and active. And people have this misconception that being feminine means that you won't beat a bitch ass. Excuse me for cussing. Just because someone may be feminine, makes that has nothing to do with them being able to knock you on your behind. The same testosterone that flows in the veins of a straight man is the same testosterone that flows in the veins of a gay man. Period. And people, and so this lady, she overplayed her cards. I don't even understand what that was about. She wanted to go viral, which she did. She thought, like a lot of people do in this sector, let me make this messy video. Let me go viral. Oh, he gay. Oh, he ain't gonna pull up. Oh, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. And I'm
Mhm.
gonna be the talk of the town, and everybody's gonna be able to see me. And girl, I'm gonna put a good dragon down. Not knowing, no, you are the talk of the town, certainly, but for the reason that you did not see fit. And the thing about it is, just like black people at a certain point stood up and said, enough is enough, and we just not gonna let you white racist people keep talking about us and making us feel like we're less than and making us feel like we're not whole people like you. It's the same way the gay community feels. It's no longer where we're gonna let you spew out your bigoted venom and vitriol all over the atmosphere and think that we just supposed to sit down and take it and not put our foot in your neck and not take you out. If it's your life and mine, baby, I'm gonna take you out before you can take me out. I'm sorry, that was like a 10-minute tirade. Let me calm down and let you get a word in. I just had to get all that out real fast. I'm sorry, Nyca. I'm sorry.
No, baby, you all right. First and foremost, this a cussing channel. That's what we do. We cuss. Uh-huh. My
Well,
people
I
take
think he
care of
needed
me
to
enough
speak.
so I can cuss, girls. I mean, so I can cuss, baby. So feel free if that's in your spirit to let it out, honey. Let it
Well,
on
I believe as a gay man, he needed to speak.
out.
He would be the representation of the man she was talking about in the video. But my thing is, I just didn't think. I mean, how stupid can you be that you thought you were going to out this man and nothing was going to happen to you? That is beyond me. That's mind boggling. Even if he
And
would have
whether she got
beat her
killed by
ass,
that shot from that gun or the crash
right?
that happened afterwards, the bottom line in my spirit, this all started because she jumped on that Facebook Live and tried to embarrass somebody. That's the same thing they doing down here in this sector, and that's why I keep saying it every day. When I'm praying it don't never come to pass. But the way these moving is definitely something's gonna happen. Um, just remember I told you. Now I
And
ain't
that's
pushing it, but people gotta watch how they move. Ain't gay people are not no punk bitches, okay? Don't they done been through a lot. People wonder why the LGBT community have such a chip on their shoulders. Well, they done been had their ass kicked all their goddamn life for simply being a human being and living in their damn truth. That's why. You
the
can't
it's,
kick a bitch for a lifetime and expect that eventually that shit ain't gonna build up and some shit gonna happen. Now they at that point where they just ain't taking the shit no more.
the thing about it is, Lady Nyca, let me paint a small picture for some people because they just don't see it and get it. When a child is born, a child cannot care for themselves. A child needs love and nurturing. And who do they go to for that love and nurturing is their parents and the family and their immediate family around them. And when a child from as early as, because most parents can tell you they kind of see signs of things in a child from very, I've heard parents say from about 2 or 3, even some earlier than that. Oh, and so what ends up happening is if that child grows up in a certain household from their earliest memories, they have had to fight off abuse, fight off all kinds of negative things being said about them, fight off and fight for their own life and being said that you being born and you just living is wrong and you are wrong and something is wrong with you. And now it's your whole life has been a fight for survival. So when a bitch roll up on you talking some noise, thinking that you ain't finna fight, you look at them like, baby, you got the wrong one. I've been fighting my whole life. I had to fight the people that were supposed to take care of me. And you think I ain't gonna fight you and I don't know you from Adam and I don't care about you? Bitch, you finna get handed these drug problems. And I do not care. But I have to applaud a lot of members of my fellow gay community, because when you have to endure stuff like that your entire life on a day-to-day basis, just to be able to get up, put on your clothes, wash your face, and walk down the street and say, here I am, love it or leave it, is all kinds of strength all over the place that is unimaginable. So that's why I say that's always been the opposite of the truth. Having to and we need more allies. That's why the ally community is so great, because, and I hate to keep going back to this, but think about the civil rights era. Black people would not have rights if white people did not join the fight. It was not enough black people to do it by themselves. Black people were not in positions of power to do it by themselves. So it took white people to join the coalition with black people to get the rights for black people. And it's the same way. The LGBT community will not get rights on their own and by themselves. It takes others who may not be LGBTQ and being allies and say, you know what, I see what you're going through and I'm here for you and I am going to fight alongside you. And unless that happens, we're not where we are today.
I would agree. I would agree. And that's the reason why I try to be it's fair. Not just simply because it's the right thing to do, but if how can I not, as the mother of people who of young folks who are in the community, I have to take a stand. I know what my daughter it goes through sometimes. And she a girl. I know how people treat my baby. I done seen it firsthand, and that's the reason why I don't understand why do people oppose their community so hard. As long as they ain't trying to, I mean, just like anybody, they ain't impeding on your personal. They life ain't what they choose to do in their lives shouldn't matter to you. I just don't like that bullying. To me, that's a form of bullying. I don't like it.
But
I don't
Nyca,
like it.
I can say this. It goes both ways too, though. I'm about to play Angel's Advocate here. It goes both ways too. I mean,
Angel or devils.
I'm not a devil, so I can
Okay,
never
go ahead.
play a devil. But I'm going to play Angel's Advocate. I agree to a certain extent, but to a certain extent, I don't agree. To a certain extent, I feel that my thing is to fight for mankind. Period. Human mankind. I don't care what community a person is in. So me being black, I fight for that community. Me having people in the LGBT community, I fight for them. I fight, but sometimes it gets disrespectful. So to me, that turns a lot of people off too. So I have certain feelings that I feel that I'm not going to express. Maybe we'll talk about this another time because we're talking about this dumbass lady. But what she did was straight wrong. What she did was extortion. What she did was disgusting. Let's put it that way. But there are times where you are disrespected. And then, like when you said earlier about why should I cut throat and call you the F word, this, but I can be called a bitch. The other day, T.S. Madison had Shekinah on her show. And I think sometimes Shekinah is not the most well-versed person on speaking, but she had a lot of points on there that she brought out that was true. So maybe you need to watch that video, that portion, and see what she was saying. It was a lot of people in the comments saying facts. She's telling the truth. I don't know. I know you don't keep up with all that, but um, she was attacked. Someone came to her home just by her affiliation with T.S. Madison. She, the lady came to Shekinah home to attack her, put her, put where she lived at on blast and everything else. So like I said, it goes both ways. You want respect, you got to give respect also. So
I
I
think
don't say that.
and I hear your point, and I think that in any community, white, black, blue, purple, gay,
Exactly.
straight, whatever, we have awful people in every community.
I agree.
We have people that we just like we got black people who we cringe when we see them on television, or we cringe when we see them on our computer screen and say, "Oh God,
Hmm.
this person do not represent us as a black person." The same way in the gay community, there are a lot of people in the gay community that I look at and be like, "Oh my God, why are you on my screen?" That's going to happen. But what we cannot do is we cannot put the outliers and make the outliers the norm. We can't we can't castigate the whole community of people based on the one or two, even if those one or two voices seem to be louder than the voices of the majority. Because sometimes that's what happens. Media or certain people decide to highlight outliers and make their voices louder than the masses. That's the other thing. The other thing that I want to say about some of these words and terms, because you were talking about with the Shekinah and the B word and the F bombs and all of this stuff, and just like we have the N word with black people.
Right.
My thoughts and feelings on it is this. I'm gonna put these 2 points out there, then I'm gonna let Lady Nyca have her channel back. But first thing you got to understand is when you, in order to be able to use some of these terms effortlessly and take hold of them, you must be someone who understands what it means to be on both sides of it. You got to understand what it means when somebody uses that to try and tear you down and break you down. You also, and then at that point, once you know what it feels like to be the person that's being, poked fun at or broken down by that term, then maybe you can take that term and say, I'm going to use it as a term of endearment. But unless you know what it feels to be on the bad side of that, you can't have that term and say that I'm going to use that term. It just like it
Mm-hmm.
is when when black people use the N word, because we know how it feels when white people call us the N word. And then we say we're going to use it as a term of endearment. If I'm a gay man, I know what it means when somebody uses the F bomb on me. But if I'm in my circle of good Judies and one of us throw out the F bomb at each other, we don't see it the same way because that may be a term of endearment that we have decided to flip it on.
Mm-hmm.
That's my first point. My second point is sometimes um in the heat of battle, people do things and say things that go way beyond. But I always tell people when somebody's in the heat of battle, when somebody sees nothing but red, sometimes you got to only take about 50 to 60% of what they say to heart. Because at that point, everything in their being is hell bent on making you feel bad. And however they need to do that, sometimes they do that. That may not mean that necessarily that's their way of thinking or that's their way of life, but at that moment they knew that they could say that and make you feel bad, and they're going to do that. And so I think sometimes we do have to separate a person in their most angry moments from a person when they're just normal and regular and what they really think in their heart.
Okay, but I can kind of somewhat disagree with you on that. You have very valid points, and I'm always willing and open to learn. I say that all the time, and I agree with some of what you said. But in the heat of battle, just like in the heat of battle, you tried to intend to hurt me and call me a bitch, pussy hoe. I should be able to call you a faggot to hurt you. Hurt calling me a bitch and a pussy and a hoe and all the names that I was called a couple of weeks ago hurts me the same way as it would cause. But the difference is if I would say faggot, oh, I'm anti-gay, I'm anti this, I'm anti that. But I'm allowed to be called every name that I feel is anti-woman and disrespected to me. disrespectful to me. So that's where I feel in the community that there's this one-sided conversation on. I get what you're saying about the F bomb, and if you've been called that in your group, I agree with that. That's just like, I'm gonna give this example. When I'm with my sister, my friends I grew up with, and my close friends, we talk, hey bitch, bitch, you know what I'm saying? We call each other bitches. But can't somebody who I don't know that well call me a bitch? So I get what you're saying with that. But then I feel like when you deal with the LGBT community, you gotta tippy toe around what you got to say, or you're gonna be attacked. And that's just what Shekinah said, basically. And a lot of people are saying you're allowed to call us every name in the book, but we can't say what's gonna cut you deep. Is that the first thing that I could think of to say? I could think of a million other words. I have a very strong vernacular, but still, why can't I be allowed to cut you deep? Now, when I talked to James, James said, when you in the battle, fight. And I appreciate that. But then in the end, I'm going to be looked as anti-LGBT. And that's not true, because I have a nephew and I have an aunt that I love very much that's in the community. So I just feel
Well,
it's one-sided. And I hear what you're saying, and I
believe it or
agree with
not,
you.
it's really not. And let me tell you why I can say that.
Okay.
Um, and just as, and you may not agree because maybe you don't see it, or you don't have to live in it or
Mm-hmm.
experience it. But just as hard as women get called the B word,
Mm-hmm.
gay men get called that B word to try to tear them down just as hard and just as vehemently. Let me just tell you that. So I want to put
Okay.
that to rest. It's not something that's only relegated. That word gets, because it's a term meant to, especially when it's used toward gay men, especially in order to emasculate them
Okay.
just as vehemently as the F bomb is. It is used just now. I'm gonna be very honest with you. A lot of the reason why you hear a lot of people go so, or the gay community go hard about the F bomb is, I'm kind of like James in one regard, but not in the same regard. You can call me all the F bombs that you want to. It's not gonna hurt me. Baby, if that's the best that you can come up with, you have failed. That doesn't hurt me. But at the same point in time, the reason that I have to speak out about someone saying that to me is, it's not for me. It's for the little gay boy that may be coming up behind me that doesn't need to hear that and doesn't need to have to receive that on him. It damn sure ain't about me, because I can handle mine, and you ain't hurt me not one iota calling me the F bomb. And so when people try to throw that term out there to try to be offensive to most gay men of a certain age, then
Mm-hmm.
it's not working. But what we do, the reason that the community does speak out about it is because I don't want that term to be I don't want a little black boy to have to endure that term being thrown out at them as much as it was when I was his age. And I do think it needs to be eradicated. In the same vein of, you as a woman, you don't want your little daughter to have to receive, like, somebody calling you a B word may not bother you like that just personally,
Right.
because you could think it and you could get out there and windmill. But at the same time, you may speak out about it because you're thinking about your little daughter or your little niece or somebody close to you. You said, I don't want her to have to, be the recipient of somebody throwing that term out there to try to make her feel bad. And so that's why, on all sides, you see people that may fight against it. But if we're being honest, usually the person who is being thrown at, that word right there, you be like, child, you ain't saying that. You come up with something a little better than the F word or the S word.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that because and I'm glad you said that, and Nika can vouch. Yesterday, I had a little gay. My daughter had a young man who's gay that goes to her school. He's trying to be a rapper, so he put his records out and asked him to judge it. Well, when they gave him back the feedback, he got offensive and he told my daughters and her friends, bitch, I'll smack the shit out of you. So then at that point, my son stepped in and my son told him, no, bitch, my sister is a girl. You want to slap me, you ain't gonna put your hands on my sister. So then now at that point, these are the things that when I say people get misconstrued in the misconceptions and why it feels like it's different when you have to handle the community. What made him think as a boy he was gonna slap my 16-year-old daughter? And don't think then she's wrong when she goes and get her brother to defend her. So even he's a boy at the end of the day. And what made him give him the right to tell my daughter he's gonna slap her? First, you ask for the criticism. Then when you get it, you're threatening all these little girls. And my daughter was like, "Ma, I swear to God, I'll knock his ass out. He always threatened girls." She said he will step up and fight girls in a heartbeat, but won't fight boys. So when my
Well,
son was
he
brought
may
into the
very
picture,
well be an
it
outlier
changed.
too. He
Uh-huh.
can also be what we call one of those outliers. And I know, Lady Nyca, we done took over your whole
Oh
platform.
no, baby, this is
Sorry.
what I like. This is what I like.
No,
We can
I
have this
just want
conversation.
I'm glad we having this conversation. This is what I wanted the other day, honestly, because these are
but
things that need to be talked about.
but the thing about it is too, and these are conversations that we have within the circles of just the gay community. Just like in black circles, we talk, those of us who are black of a certain age, we look at some of the young people nowadays and some of the way that they act and behave and some of the things that they do, and we cringe ourselves and we say, oh, that never would have happened, back when we was that age. In our community, in the gay community, we say the same thing. Some of these things that these young people do that are a part of the community, I look and say, mm-mm, mm-mm. That's not how that's supposed to go. That's not how we represent myself, and that's why a lot of times you see people or you see in the gay community they do have the families, and you do have gay parents and gay children, so that somebody older can teach them, hey baby, you don't do that, because
Okay.
that's not how this goes. Hey, and sometimes when you're that young and gay, and everybody in your family is not helping you, and they don't know how to help you, or they're not accepting, you just got to make a way for yourself. And it's not until you are able to get out and be around other members of the community that are older that can teach you and say, baby, we don't do that, baby, that's not how you behave. And that's why you have gay mothers and gay fathers to teach them authentically how to live, not just as a person, but being a black gay person in this community. So,
Mm-hmm.
baby, we don't go out here, we don't fight women. No, no, we don't. We stand side by side with them, but you never, certain things, that they have to be taught. And so we,
Gotcha.
and now in the 21st century, what we're seeing is a lot of pushback from the gay family scene and stuff like that. That a lot of the younger generations now are not grabbing hold of the community like we used to back in the day, where you needed somebody to teach you the way. Now they're all about, I already know what to do. You can't tell me nothing, though, and I don't want to be talked to. I know everything. And so those are some of the things, and that's why I say sometimes we have outliers, and because we may be in the company of that outlier right then, we then want to put broad stroke, paint a broad stroke of the whole
Gotcha.
community because of who we're dealing with at that moment. That might just really be an outlier.
You actually do have a point, because I do notice that in an older gay men, they'll be the first to step up and take up for someone. If a man is hitting a woman, because I've been at the casino one time and this guy was beating up on his girlfriend, and the gay man at the table jumped up, and I'm gonna say was the only person who jumped up to defend and help her. So you're right. I mean, I guess it is the generation. Maybe. Do you see? Do you see men stepping up to become more tutors, or how can I say this? Do you think that there are men who need to step up and take them up under their wing and teach them these things, or if you understand what I'm saying, El Teddy?
He is gone. Oh, there
Oh.
he is. He's back.
I'm sorry, but
Okay.
I
Okay.
pressed the wrong button, lady.
I was saying, do you,
When you okay, when I clicked the wrong button, you were asking me a question. I'm sorry.
do you think that um the older gay men need to step in, grab some of the youth, and kind of be that father figure, mother figure, however they want to
But it's
teach
like
them
I
these
said
kids?
earlier, we sometimes do that. Like I have
Mhm.
gay children, and each
Okay.
one of them, all five of them, I just snatched them up. I said, "Come here, come here." Nah, I ain't gonna even let you. Nah, I ain't gonna let you go down that path. Nah, I see something in you, and I'm gonna save you from yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Right.
I'm a man of a certain age now, and so now my youngest gay child is what about to be 30 this year. So but the young kids, not the teenagers in the early 20s, now a lot of them they don't want to be talked to. A lot of them are like, I'm not saying all of them because I don't want to make that paint a broad stroke either. But
Okay.
many of them, because of social media, because they are able to be out and proud much younger than
Hmm.
my generation was, because there's a lot more acceptance now in the world in general, maybe not in their respective households, but in the world in general, than there
Okay.
was when I was their age. They don't feel the need to be nurtured or feel the need to be taught or feel the need to be shown the way. And that's something within the community that we need to address, and we need to figure out how to progress and be able to have that next generation know what to do and how to do it, how to move the right way.
Well, I'm glad I talked to you because basically I volunteer at the center in our area. Is called Transitions, and a lot of those kids are kids who have been kicked out of their homes for being gay. And so we try to find foster homes for them, or they actually stay at the center. And some of the advice that you get, some of the things you said, I am going to next time pay attention when I'm talking to one, or try to help them, give them a little bit more. I try to give them advice, but then I feel like as a straight woman, it's kind of hard for me to give them the advice that they need to succeed because I don't live their life. So I don't know how it is and how they're treated. Only thing I can do is give them the best advice that I can give them at that time. If I'm saying that to make some sense, I
Yeah,
try my
no, you
best to
make
help
perfect
them.
sense.
I try to help them as best as I can, but I know me helping them is not like if they had someone who was older who could help them. And that's why I try to get a lot of foster homes. And when I do the fostering, I try to do it with another gay male, or if they're a gay young man, I try to get them with the gay male who can teach them how to survive and how to live in this world, and vice versa with lesbians. I try to do that. But sometimes, you know, I notice when I say we place someone in a home, it seems like when it's the gay males, that everything is fine up until a certain point, and then it explodes, it crashes, and then we have this young man back at the center. And he said, and the father will be like, well, he didn't want to listen to me, he didn't want to follow my rules. And I try to give advice the best way I can, and so some of the things you said today, I am gonna utilize it and see
And a
what I
lot
can
of
do.
it is when you deal with, and this is something that as Black people we don't talk about enough, certainly is magnified within the Black gay community, lesbian and gay. When you deal with the amount of trauma, mental trauma that someone goes through, like I said earlier, all of their life, and you get to be a certain age where you become hardened in your thinking and hardened in how you do or act. You need There's a lot of mental um help that's needed. There's a lot
Okay.
of you need to go sit down with somebody and talk these things out, because I just think about my own life and how when I was growing up, the battles that I used to have from a very little child until I finally realized, who I was. Fighting with my own mind about, oh no, something's wrong. Oh no, you're wrong. And then being told by everybody around you that you're wrong, but yet you still are who you are. The amount of mental turmoil that you go through in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
just trying to grapple with living and being who you are. And then when you start to pull up these walls and become hardened about certain things, and somebody might just say a word that somebody else said to you in your life, and it immediately triggers something, and it takes you back to that place, and now you done flew off the handles. It happens to all of us. You know what I'm saying? It
Right.
might not even be a word. It could be something you saw on television that day, and now somebody say hello to you, and you fly off the handle. Certain times, and I know I do it. Something. It could be a smell. I might smell something that takes me back to a horrible place or to a horrible, and it's go time anytime somebody say boo to me. And a lot of times when you have someone that might be a young person or a teenager who's still growing and developing physically and mentally, they don't know necessarily how to appropriately handle everything that's going on. And sometimes adults expect teenagers, because they may be of a certain size physically, to be able to handle things like an adult, because they're looking at them physically and thinking you should be able to handle this, but not knowing that they're not there mentally and physically, and they still have a lot of things that they need to learn, grow, and work out on an emotional and physical level. And so we as adults, because we expect them to be able to act a certain way, we don't allow them to be a child sometimes that may act out, that may, scream, yell, and holler, and that may
Right.
have instances where they are erratic, or they may be, seem uncontrollable. And being able to say, okay, you done? Or you need a little more time. Okay, take 30 more minutes. All right, now that we done did that, let's sit down and talk and get to the root of this.
Okay. I
Let's
thank
talk
you.
with somebody.
I thank you for talking to me about this, because sometimes I do. That's the struggle I have. Sometimes when you try to talk to them, they don't want to listen, and they are provided counseling 3 days a week. Um, Two of it's group, and then one of it's by themselves. And in group counseling, when some of them are telling their stories, these stories are so horrific. You're like, wow, how their parents treated them. I had one young man who told me the story about his mother took him and made him, he got dunked in water and got baptized, and she tried to get the spirit, she said, of homosexuality out of him. And he said, and guess what, Miss Simone, at the end of the day, I'm still gay. I said, because there's no spirit of homosexuality. You are who you are. So when I hear these stories, and then some of the things you said, now I can approach them a little bit differently and talk. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem. Lady Nika, we gonna give you your channel back because we done took
No, honestly, I allow my comment for those of y'all just entering the chat. I actually did talk probably the first 50 minutes of this live, but I know that a lot of times me and Simone, we bump heads when it comes to certain issues dealing with the community and how we interact with one another. And although I can tell her how I feel, sometimes it's always helpful when you have someone who is in the community can hear what I'm saying and kind of articulate it better. And also, give her the answers that I may not be able to give her. See, I identify a lot with the community. As you can see, I talk about it a lot over here. I'm gonna move on to other topics, but I have to stay where I'm, where I can give decent dialogue on. Now I identify a lot with the community, not just because I got babies in the community. I am like I am because one, I'm a lover of people. That's most important. I'm a lover of people, and I'm really a lover of my black people. But I also identify a lot of times with the LGBT community because I am so hetero, but I feel like my life has kind of been like that of a person in the community. You don't know my story, so it don't really make a lot of sense, but they give you a little background as to why I have so much respect and love for the community. Now it's some shit they do, but it's some shit we do. And when I can open up the dialogue for people to have the conversations that need to be had to kind of bring some understanding, even this is not about agreeing with one another. This is listening and trying to understand and forge a respect for what each side feels. Okay. And in doing this conversation today, I feel like we had somewhat of a breakthrough. Some of the questions Simone has were answered today. Some of the questions she had that she said to me before, she can still, now she got somewhat of an answer. And that's why I come here and I do this sometimes. Y'all know I would never let this roll for almost 2 hours. Oh no. But it's sometimes you gotta have a conversation. And what that woman did yesterday over on that Facebook really bothered me. Because at the end of the day, y'all, there's still a black woman and if she's a mother, there's 3 kids ain't got a mama today.
Mm-hmm.
All over
Mm.
ignorance. She was ignorant. And her ignorance possibly led to her death. I want y'all to think about that as you get ready to leave up out the room. Think about what you say, how you say, and how that may affect the next person. What you can take, another man can't. Okay. And I thank you, El Teddy, for coming on and speaking so eloquently on the subject. I love when you come up on this channel because I learn from you. See, I can learn from anybody. I
I
learned a
did
lot
too. I
from folks
did too.
like
I can
you
honestly say that I
and
did
really
learn from him.
be, you guys really, and Simone, I learned from you as well. Y'all have been a very integral part of my understanding on how I need to move in life, believe it or not. And I thank you for that. And I thank y'all for coming on the channel. If y'all want to have any final words, feel free. Y'all stick around. Y'all like fuck shit. I got a little bit for you before we leave. But I'm gonna let my panelists finish. Then I'm gonna cuss a bitch out on the way out.
Um, oh God. Thank you, Lady Nika, for having me on. I don't. I guess I'll let you go and cuss somebody out. I'm not good with cussing people out and reading people. I'm nice. I'm easygoing. I don't bother nobody. I'm just nice. I don't have to read nobody. I leave that to you
I
and
don't care
mother.
who tell you.
Sure.
Just
But
go
thank you so much for
come out
allowing
that
me to speak.
corner.
And Simone, thank you as well for the dialogue, because I think sometimes the dialogue is needed so that when everybody is able to calm down and have a peaceable conversation and
Right.
really hear each other. And the one thing that I do appreciate, Lady Nika, is when we can have these conversations and it's not where people are talking at each other. So many times you get in these conversations and people are just being quiet, not listening and taking anything in, but they're just waiting for their moment to talk and get out, what they want to say, rather than taking a moment to, take it. Okay, what are they saying, and how may that change what I was already thinking, or how my frame of mind. And that's what true dialogue is. And I'm just glad that we were able to have that dialogue and start the discussion about a lot of things that are going on right now. Anyway, let me step away and listen from the bushes. I don't like to be in the clouds. I like to be in the bushes so I can be on my knees with these knee pads doing things
Oh
grown
Lord, here
people
we
do.
go.
Oh
Praise
Lord
God.
have mercy.
I just hate these ants that be in the bushes. Anyway, but Lady Nika, thank you so much for having me. I'm gonna get up off now. I'll be in the bushes.
All right, thank you for coming.
No problem.
Thank you, El Teddy.
Okay,
Nick,
Simone,
I
you
just
got your
personally want
final
to
thing.
okay, I just want to personally thank you once again for allowing me to come on your platform. I really would like to thank El Teddy because he clarified, because I'm one of those people, once I feel a certain type of way, I'm kind of set in that way. So he did soften my heart some and open it up to a lot of perspectives. And I really appreciate him for doing that, because he didn't have to take the time and go into the conversation um, with me about that. And I wanted to ask some of the questions that women want to know. These are things, the questions I asked today are some of the questions that people ask all the time. And I just want to be that person that can speak for them, you know. And I think that people should love everyone, no matter black, white, whatever your race is and whatever your sexual preference is, should not be a determination on how you love someone, but the character is how you should judge them based on that. And I love you, Nyca, and I thank you, chat, for listening. And that's all I have to say, basically.
I love you too, girl. You know I do. You know I do. And you are always welcome on the platform anytime. Girl, my casa, Sue casa. Okay, that's what it is with me and you. You know,
Okay.
anytime you want me to hit the live button, I shall.
Well, I'm gonna allow you to. We've already had our debauchery by L Teddy, so I'm gonna allow you to do the cussing out now, and I'll
All
talk to
right.
you later.
All right, baby. Thank you for
All right.
coming.
Bye bye.
Now, before we get ready to get up out of here, I ain't gonna do too much because this was a good live and I don't want to jack it up at the end, but I do want to say something. Miss Pam Fowler, ma'am, you know that I moderate on various channels around here, and in doing so, um I have to, when I mod on other people's channels, what they allow on their channels, I may not allow on mine. Okay. Yesterday, we was over to the Lockheed Boss Lady. We was in Lock Nation. We was. And you came in when she was trying to speak about growing her second platform and kind of moving away from over here so much right now because the waters ain't, it's not conducive to a healthy mind state for her. You came in trying to bring in some foolishness into her chat. And as a moderator and her friend, I saw how your comment began to affect her, which was then affecting her bag, her channel. I did not block you immediately. I removed your comment and put you on timeout, ma'am. And you got in your feelings because she went off. She let the devil use her, and she went off on you. And I saw how it was getting to it. So at that time, I blocked you because you were going to come back with that same foolishness and keep it going. And I don't like when people sway the live. When you come in somebody live, you ain't supposed to sway that commentator from getting their commentary out. Everybody, like, see me, I'm an OG. You can come in here and say some shit in my live. I choose whether or not I stop or not because I can keep going. But she's still growing in her stuff. So she kind of got perturbed by what you said. And I removed you. You go to my channel to show you how much of a pussy punk bitch you are. You go to my channel and go back in my archives and write me a very, very ugly comment down there, calling me out of my name and coming for my aesthetics. Bitches, you crazy. Until you put a picture in that circle and not the letter P, you can kiss my ass, okay? That's what you can do. I'm on topic. I'm on her ass. Now, normally I don't respond to a whole lot, but that really touched my nerve because, hey, bitch, are you dumb? Did you not know that I get comment notifications? I don't give a damn if you go back to the comment, one of my first videos I ever made. Do you understand that if you put something on there, I'm going to be able to see that, ma'am? I'm going to be notified. You went to a video 3 years old when I'm uploading every day on this channel, and if you felt that way, if you wanted to say something to me, why go to a video 3 years old? Why you ain't saying nothing on the video that I did yesterday? But nevertheless, I still got the notification. I just didn't get it as quickly. Girl, let me tell you something. You wasn't even blocked on my platform. Like I said, when I go to somebody else's house, I follow their rules. Just like when they come to my house, I got a certain set of rules that you must abide by if you would like to stay. Okay? Till you take that damn pee out that circle. See what you looking at right now? That's the monster looking bitch you was talking about yesterday in them comments. Show me where there's a monster in that picture right there. Now, I ain't never professed to be the prettiest bitch on YouTube, but I goddamn sure ain't the ugliest one, okay? I can hold my own with the best of them. You better hear what I say, okay? Don't ever, ma'am, come from another platform to mine and think you gonna disrespect me in my house and I'm not gonna say something back to you. Now, bitch, you a subscriber. Stay that way. Stay in your motherfucking lane, cause fucking with me will get your ass roasted real quick. How dare you be as disrespectful bitch like that and come over here to my channel and try to read me down on an old ass video? Ho, you could at least came to a current one. But see, you must got a little sense about yourself. You knew if you jumped on one of them current ones, the comeback was gonna be quick. Them old ass videos, I get the notification, but I don't get them in real time. Now, again, that was her platform. You disrupted it. I know the rules over there on her platform. I've been a mod for a long time. Don't you never think, bitch, that you can come over here on my channel, in my house, and talk to me with that kind of disrespect. Now, bitch, you's another whore that can drink turpentine on ice and kick stones with open-toe shoes. Thank you all so much for coming to this live today. As we get ready to leave, if you have not done your due diligence and have sat in my house for an hour and 50 minutes and did not knock on my door, I need you to handle that on your way out. Also, before you leave the chat, we always drop the purple hearts in remembrance of women like myself and thousands of others out there who are in the battle to live with a disease by the name of lupus. Please show me some love in the chat by dropping the purple hearts. If you enjoyed this commentary today, if you learned something, got a kiki or any of that, moderators, please drop my cash app. Please show me some love. Via cash app, $1 or $2 will make my heart just feel so good. But if you can't do that, you can give me a thumbs up on this video, drop a couple purple hearts, and be here available when I hit that bell again and ask y'all to come on in the room. Have a great remainder to your Wednesday, family. I will see you guys on the next upload. And again, as always, thank you for your continued support of me and my channel. Have a good day. Love things. I'm out.